What's going on? Welcome to another episode of Where Did Joe Go? I'm here in Tampa, Florida, and I bet you're wondering the same thing I am. What's a Kava bar? Alright, so here I am. I am behind Stone Soup Company, which is where Spookeasy's is. And Spookeasy is it's a Kava bar that I'm going to learn about what a Kava bar is. But apparently it's a big thing here in Ybor because there's a grassroots Kava bar right behind me. So we'll see how this thing goes. Alright, so I'm headed to the Stone Soup Company, and it smells amazing here. I'm in historic Ybor, Florida, and it has some nice architecture and some great smells. Here is the Stone Soup Company. I'm gonna walk past it and turn around so you can see this street that I'm looking down. It reminds me of New Orleans a little bit. You got I don't know if you can see that. You got all the second floor balconies. So I'm gonna head in here, see what we got. Inside Stone Soup Company, they had a great selection of liquors. They had great chandeliers, wonderful ambiance. I chose the Cuban from the menu, and then I also had some fried French toast with ice cream for dessert. This is Sarah with an H. She was my bartender and server. Here is the Cuban cut lengthwise, and there is the fried French toast with ice cream in the middle. I was able to take all of that upstairs to the Spookeasy, which has a really cool ambiance, very gothic, the kind of places I hung out in when I was in high school. Not that I was a goth when I was in high school. I did go through a small period of that, but I hung out with everybody, and I really enjoyed meeting new people and seeing what their culture was about, which is kind of why I like doing this YouTube video. So the Spookeasy is upstairs from the Stone Soup Company. It's in the Gothic loft behind a bookshelf. So if they were to close that bookshelf, you wouldn't know that it was there. And people were there for an open mic night that night, but prior to the open mic night, they were playing music, so I couldn't capture the audio. This is my Kava drink served in a skull glass. This is my Kava tender, Josh. He introduced me to Matt and Clayton. Also in the picture are Nate and Ariel.
Let the cruel consume the just. Let the sin we swim and drown us. Let the world shatter into dust. Nothing else matters, only us. And they will raise our towers and spit upon our names, and the ravens black over the fields of ash will whisper our tales of shame. So let it all burn down around us. Let the cruel consume the just. Let the sin we swim and drown us. Let the world shatter into dust. Nothing else matters, only us.
All right, so I just left Stone Soup Company, and in the back of Stone Soup Company is Spookeasy, which is a Kratom bar and a Kava bar. I had no clue what Kava was. It's a tea, and it supposedly helps with anxiety, something that I do suffer from. So I am feeling the effects of it. I feel calm. It seems pretty good. So apparently Ybor was settled by Cubans, and there are tons of cigar shops right along this main street here. I think in a 2-block radius or 2-block distance, I passed 4, and I wasn't even looking hard for them. I passed 3 or 4 cigar shops. So we're gonna go over to this Long Ash and maybe partake in one of their cigars. I would like to thank Kava Quick for sponsoring this video. When I was filming What is a Kava Bar down in Tampa, Florida, the Kava Bar capital of the world, I fell in love with Kava, and I wanted to bring it back to North Carolina for my wife to try. But when I asked the Kava tenders how long Kava lasts, they were saying from 24 to 48 hours whether it was made with milk or not. So unfortunately, I was going back in a week, and the Kava would not keep. So then I met Clayton and Matt, and they own Kava Quick. They have single serving packets that you can mix into a 16-ounce water bottle to have your Kava drink. They have them in 4-serving packages that come with a scoop, so you don't have to worry about measuring out how much Kava to put into the 16-ounce water bottle. You can go to their website, www.kavaquick.com, and if you use the promotion code Joe Nemec, you will get 20% off your order. Once again, thank you Kava Quick for sponsoring this video. Bula! What's going on, guys? Tonight is the Mad Hatters in Saint Petersburg, Florida. It is another Kava bar. They also have Kratom there. They do not have food, but they might have a food truck there. If not, we're going to go get some food first, then head out to this other Kava bar, this Kava bar, and have a tea. I'll try and take some video while I'm in there and take some pictures. This time I might remember to get pictures of my food. Don't know. And I'll see you in there. Alright, here I am at Mad Hatters Kava Bar. So we're going to go inside, check it out, take some pictures, have some Kava, maybe some Kratom, and see what we got going on. Alright, so I'm outside of Mad Hatters Kava Bar, and looks like they got a Mad Dog's food truck out here. We're going to try some of their food, and then go inside, have some Kava. Alright, so we just got some plantains and a bacon ranch and cheddar quesadilla, something like that. I'm sure I'll remember once it comes in. But Trevor was the guy who was frying that up, and he definitely knows his stuff. So can't wait to eat that. We're gonna head on inside to Mad Hatters and see what's up in there. Wow, this Kava bar was painted really well with an Alice in Wonderland motif. Unfortunately, they were playing copywritten music, which I can't play on YouTube. So I'll put up some pictures with the screenshots of Shazam. So here's my Kava tender at the Mad Hatter. He suggested a yellow kratom and a unicorn Kava. The Kava is in the green bowl, which is called a shell, and the kratom is in the glass. So you'll notice that there's a stick in the Kava shell. Kava will separate if you don't drink it fast enough, so you can stir it back up with the stirring stick. Don't eat that stick. I also tried CBD for the first time while I was there. This is a 30 milligram CBD gummy. It does not get you high, it just relaxes you, and there are many other properties that CBD is good for, which I might do a review of CBD in the future. They had a really cool gaming corner, lots of board games, and they also had their own merch as well. Well, that was really cool. There was a food truck outside. I got some quesadillas, and I also got some fried plantains. They were both very good. The quesadilla had chicken and bacon on it. Never had that before. Definitely gonna make that at the house. So I was able to take the food inside. They actually delivered it to me on the inside. And then once I got in, I found out that they had an all-day breakfast thing going on there. So really good. I like the fact that there's food there. And then they taught me about Kava, and they also had kratom there. So I had a Kava, and then I also had a kratom with that, and really just mellowed me out. I just felt really relaxed, and I really enjoyed it. Or make sure you hydrate if you drink this stuff. And they were teaching me a lot about it. So kratom is and I might get this backwards, but kratom is an herb, and it gets steeped in water, and it gets filtered through the kidneys, whereas Kava is made from a root, and it gets filtered through the liver, which is why you don't drink Kava with alcohol. They say don't drink alcohol within 24 hours of drinking Kava, which is not why these bars are showing up, but it's a good alternative to drinking, because it does not mess with your cognitive abilities, but it just mellows you out. So really interesting. I'm wondering how these bars, because they're gaining traction, I'm wondering how these bars are going to do if and when marijuana becomes legalized all over the United States. And also tonight they had a trivia game, which I participated in and tied for last. Yay me! But I bet it all at the end, so that I still would have came in last. But we're not counting that. I had a great night. If you guys are ever in Saint Petersburg, Florida, come check out Mad Hatters. It's a Kava and kratom bar, and they really know their stuff. They also have some CBD oils, gummies, and honey, and they have a whole bunch of different things. So glad you could join me on this, and I'll see you next time. All right, and that's it, folks. Make sure you like and subscribe so that when new videos come out, you'll get notified before everybody else.